Mental health is priority. Your happiness is essential, and your self-care is necessary. What's going on, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here for the first time, my name is Nicole and I am your online sister girl. First, I want to start off by saying I hope everybody has had a wonderful week so far. We are here at hump day and I am so excited to be back on the camera again, you guys, because as you guys know, I just love sharing what I've learned, sharing what I learned, sharing my experiences, and just being able to be here with you guys. When you have that disease to please, it's really hard and really difficult, and people really don't understand that it's a real struggle. It's not anything to play with. It's not anything like that you can just joke about. This is not me justifying anything, but you don't understand that a lot of people wasn't taught certain things growing up. A lot of people wasn't shown proper guidance. A lot of people didn't know how to put oneself first. I know for me growing up, I never wanted to be looked at as low down, selfish, mean, rude. Like, I never wanted to be looked at like that because I knew that I was the opposite of all of those things. I had to learn the difference from me being low down or selfish or whatever they was calling me versus me, taking care of Nicole. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to take care of Nicole the way I'm going to take care of her. Nobody's going to take care of you the way you're going to take care of you. Just because you allow certain people in your life to do whatever they want to do to you or with you doesn't mean that they're going to love you more. It doesn't mean that they're going to respect you more. It doesn't mean that they're going to value you more. That means you're always going to be chasing that voice. You're always going to be chasing that validation. And when you don't get it, the moment that you don't get it, your mind just goes depression. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys 4 ways to protect your peace God's way. But before we begin, we're going to start off with the verse of the day. Proverbs 3:6 says, "In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight." So let's get right into the points, you guys, because we got to dig in today because I got a lot to say in a little bit of time. And the very first thing I have on this list today, you guys, is to keep God first. I don't just think people should keep God first when it comes to careers and money and things like that. I also think that God wants to be involved in our personal journeys as well, like our personal struggles, like people pleasing. And I'm gonna tell you guys, when I first started on my journey of trying to unlearn certain things, it was hard. It was annoying at times because I was going against what I've always done. I was going against my nature, because my nature was built off my habits. It was always doing what other people wanted me to do, always going where other people wanted me to go. Like, it was a constant thing. So once I switched the voices in my head from other people to God's voice, it began to click for me. I know God's way for my life and how God sees me and what God wants for me is best for me. I know it's healthy for me. I know it's beneficial for me. I know it's not going to drain me. I know it's not going to make me insecure. I know it's not going to keep me stagnant. I know it's not going to make me depressed. I know that it's going to give me a hope in the future, like he says in Jeremiah. Remember to keep God first and invite him on your journey with you, because you're going to need him. Like I tell you guys in every single video, when you're starting a new journey, when you're unlearning something, because it's a challenge. It's just like any other addiction, smoking, sex, whatever it is that you've been addicted to that has not been healthy for you. You definitely need that support. Faith without works is completely dead. We all know that. However, before you begin this journey, these next 3 tips I'm about to give you guys, make sure you take God along with you. Second tip I have for you guys is to practice saying no. Y'all, I know. If don't nobody else know, honey, I know. I know. It's real easy for you to just want to jump up and say, yeah, I'll do it. Somebody be like, I need help with this. Yeah, I'll do it. Well, I need money for this. Yeah, I'll do it. It's really tempting to say yes, especially if that's all you've known to do forever. When I was a little younger, every time I would say yes to something and I really wanted to say no, I would immediately regret it. I promise I would. I would like, oh my gosh, I really don't want to say yes to this. I really don't. I felt like if I was to say no to them, it would be like disappointing, but the disappointment would be, it would, I don't know, y'all. I really can't explain it. Like, it would do something to me like, oh my gosh, I'm letting somebody down. I would just feel so obligated to say yes and to do it and to stretch myself even if I didn't have it. If somebody say, hey, I need this amount of dollars, and I knew I didn't have it, I'll just be like, here, take it. And then I'm so embarrassed to say this, but it was my truth. Back then, I would literally give my last. Sometimes you can put yourself in a hole to where you had the money, God blessed you with the money to pay that bill. You went ahead and gave all the money to your best friend who really just wanted to buy some drugs or something, or who just wanted to go out to eat with her friends. Like, it was just irresponsible. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. Saying no doesn't mean that you're less than. Saying no doesn't mean that you are the cause of their whole life falling apart, because I guarantee you, if you say no, they're just going to go ask somebody else, or they're going to figure out another way. Because if a person gets desperate enough, or if they are pushed into survival mode for any reason, they're going to go figure it out. You are not responsible for other people's lives. You're not responsible for whatever they need done, if they're whatever they have. Now, if you're a good person, if you're able to do it, then it's okay to say, yes. Which brings me to my next point. Learn when it's okay to say yes. The same way that you guys should practice the word no is the same way that you guys should also practice the word yes. Practicing the word yes has its timing, because everything doesn't deserve a yes. But when it's a yes, it's a yes. So what I'm saying is, you want to do something, then do it. I know for me, for so long, there were so many hobbies that I wanted to do and things that I wanted to explore. And my friends at the time, or the people I was associated with at the time, their opinions would be like, that's lame, or that's not cool, or that's going to take forever. Like, their opinions would overshadow my yes to something, meaning that they would dictate what I wanted, because it was again that validation. It was again that people pleasing. Like, I would sit back like, yeah, you're right, that probably isn't cool. I was not protecting my peace. And protecting your peace sometimes, you guys, means not telling people your business. Not telling people, well, I'm thinking about going to this school. Don't tell them. Post a graduation picture. I'm thinking about getting this job. Don't tell them. Get your first check or something. You don't have to put all your business out there just to get everybody's approval, because if you put all your business out there, especially while it's in the works, you are creating a space for corruption. You're creating space and opportunity for judgment, fear, criticism, just bad energy. A lot of people don't like to see you win. They don't like to see you doing good, or if you're doing okay, they don't want to see you doing better than them. Me being naive as I was back then, I didn't think that people felt that way about me, because I thought that, I'm a nice person. I'm a good person. I have a good heart. But those same people that I was bending over backwards for, when God was blessing me with some things and opportunities and life-changing events, they was not happy for me. They did not give the same energy that I gave to them when God blessed them at all. And that's another thing about God, which is why I tell you guys to keep him first. He will show you guys who your friends are. He will show you guys who needs to be in your life. Y'all, this is crazy, because everything I'm saying is literally leading me into the next point. This is bringing me into point number 3. Choose your friends wisely. Choose your circle wisely, you guys. We are getting older. I don't know how old you are when you're watching this video, but either way it go, you're going to be older next year and next year and next year and next year. You're going to continue to age as long as God is willing. So it's coming to a point to where you really have to choose who is more suitable for you and your life and where you're going. You don't know who needs to be in your life if you don't know where you're going, and you won't really know where you're going unless you have a connection and a relationship with the Lord. I'm just being honest. You'll have an idea, you may have interest and passions and things like that, but you really won't know your life purpose until you are connected. You have to make sure that you're choosing the right people. You have to make sure that you're staying out of other people's business. This is another form of protecting your peace, because first of all, I love to tell people this, because it took me so long to learn this lesson. How other people feel about you is not your business. Girl, dude, it's none of your business. It's absolutely none of your business, because it's not doing anything for you. It's not paying your bills. It's not feeding your children. It's not paying off no debt. It's just not giving. Oh my gosh, she doesn't like me. Girl, ask me, do I care now? No, okay. A lot of the people that I was pleasing, quote unquote, they didn't even love themselves. Literally projecting their fears, their doubts, their insecurities onto me, and I was sucking it up like a sponge. Make sure that you are protecting your peace and just knowing that You don't need a big group of people to be awesome. You don't need the most expensive clothes. You don't need the nicest car. You don't need the most expensive home. I felt as though if I didn't have these things, I wasn't going to be happy. And it's because I didn't know what brought me happiness. And peace is happiness. Peace is connected to your happiness in so many ways. I thought that was peace, but reality, once I got out of it and got into my own solitude and got one-on-one with God, I realized I was in chaos. I was in trauma. I was in hell most times. So sad, and I was so tired, mentally and emotionally drained from running up behind people who didn't even check on me when I was sick, who didn't even check on me when I had a baby, who didn't even check on me when I got my heart broke or when my grandmother passed or anything like that. Like, I looked up, and every time I heard from one of them, they was either asking me for money or asking me about my business just so they can run their mouth to somebody else. If you guys are not paying attention to your life, to your mental health, to your emotional health, to your spiritual health, you will overall suffer no matter what you have going on out here. Because I know everybody is so, I'm finna chase the bag. I'm about to go get this money, which is great. Get y'all money. Do what you're doing. However, make sure that you are not running on E and running solely off of cash alone, because cash does not fix your mental health. That's why you see millions and billionaires committing suicide. They have not found their peace. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Your peace is the window to your soul. Let anything and anybody in, you can corrupt yourself. You can delay yourself. You can depress yourself. You can make yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally sick. That's why I feel like this message today is so important, because I want you guys to remember that it's not always about just your kids, or it's not always about just your friends and your parents and your grandparents and your church or your job. It's not always about everybody else. It's important for you to sit back, take a self-care. I don't care if it's an hour. Take some type of time every single day, because you need it, and pull yourself together. You are the only person that's going to take care of you the absolute best. I don't care if you have the greatest nurse in the world, the greatest doctor in the world. I don't care if you have the greatest family in the world. At the end of the day, this is your body. That is your mind, that is your spirit, and your relationship with God. Don't let other people hold you back from living the best life that you can live. And I'm not just talking about financially, you guys. Your peace of mind is something that once you actually get peace, and once you actually taste what it is, and once you actually feel that satisfaction and the grace and the warmth and just I can't explain it. It's really that peace that surpasses all understanding. But like I told you guys in the beginning of this video, you cannot protect something that you don't have, or you don't know about, or you don't know what you're protecting. What am I protecting? You're just running around with your head cut off. As usual, please make sure you guys leave your comments down below so I can read them. Let me know what was some of your challenges that you had growing up, or if you still deal with them today. I want to know. We got to talk about it, y'all, because if we don't talk about it, we can't heal. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can be notified each time that I upload. Y'all, I do want to say that TikTok came out with a new, I guess, little sister app called Lemon8. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm actually feeling it. I'm actually really feeling it. Here go my tag right here. If you guys are interested in following me, I will be so excited if I saw y'all on there. It's a really cool app. I'm just now getting on there, so it's still kind of new. I think it's been out for a year, but you know, it's a little cooler app. No, as long as you keep moving forward and you keep doing what's best for you and what's best for your peace of mind and your heart, I know that God is going to continue to bless you and do whatever it is that he needs to do in order to keep you in perfect harmony for his will for your life. Y'all look for me every Wednesday. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Toodaloo.